We have an army of digital soldiers.
Wow, here we go, guys. Oh my gosh, it's Friday, December 6th, 8 p.m. Wow, guys. We got a lot of new Q, and guess what? We got the Matrixxx Grooove mods here, and a lot of new Q to go over. Shady, unfortunately, is off seeing a friend today. We're not able to have his, his presence, is not here today. We miss our Shady Groove. But let's go ahead and go around the room here. Who do we got here today?
Matrixxx, how you doing?
That is Kiwi Patriot, everybody. Kiwi, what's up, my brother?
Lots of booms. There's a lot going on in the news.
Lots of booms, lots going on in the news. Who else do we got? Do we have Carly here?
I'm here. You're not sick of me yet? Good Lord.
Not yet.
You watch it, mister.
We are so not sick of you, Carly. Press 17 if you guys love Carly. Come on now. All right, so we got a lot of new Q. And we're going to go over it. Let's see who else we have here. Do we have Poussant? Poussant, have you guys ever met Poussant? Here she is.
Hi, I'm here.
Poussant is here. Do we have a Rocket? Rocket Girl. Rocket might have stepped out. Let me see. Let me go to the room. Is Rocket here?
Oh no, it's a new day. It's a new day, and my my mic off. Hey, Rocket Girl here.
Everybody, it's a new day every day, right? That's all good. So we got Rocket Girl here too. These are the mods, guys, for the Matrixxx Groove Hour. These are them. Who else is here?
I know you're not forgetting about me, Matrixxx.
Never would forget about pseudonym.
Hello, people.
Wow, great to hear you. And these are the first time a lot of these people are ever hearing you guys. Do we have? I don't know if QD wants to say hello. QD.
Hello, people. I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm trying to figure out my settings here. But hello, I love you guys, and I miss you.
Yes, and you sound great. These are the modsters. That's right, Jay Walker. These are the modsters for the Matrixxx Groove Hour, and they're here filling in. I mean, it takes some big shoes to fill in for Shady Groove. And look at these shoes. Look at all these awesome shoes we've got.
So it's a controlled effort. We have to get all our shoes in to match Shady's shoe.
Right. I mean, they're huge. They are huge. And we miss Shady, and I love you, Shady. I normally don't commit to Friday nights, but I'm kind of sitting around here. Q went wild today, and there's just a lot of stuff to go over. And for us to, like, let's say Q posts again later tonight, maybe tomorrow and Sunday. Monday show would be probably about, what, 7 hours long, you guys? What do you think?
Exactly. It's been, try to keep up because it's just going to become more and more. And if you fall behind now, some people can't commit to 3 hours with Matrixxx and Shady in the afternoon, Just saying.
That's right. That's right. I mean, we got, so Carly was here today for the round table. We had JT Wild and Ann Vandersteel. She's here today. That was like a 2-hour show. Then you had your Periscope, and now you're here again today.
I know, I'm losing my voice, guys, but it's good. I'm watching, I have the big TV hooked up so I can watch what's going on. We're here in Discord, So this is new for me. And my Periscope was great. I love everybody that comes to the Periscope. And this is just awesome. But, it's good that you're doing this, not just to keep up with Q, but like I was saying to everybody here in the room, there's a lot of people that aren't ready for what's going to happen next week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting week.
So the more we talk about it and get it out there and help, maybe listening to us will give other people ideas of how to explain it.
Well, and
that's so true.
Go ahead.
And just to get people out there to get out there and just start producing some content and just getting out and talking to people about it, because you can't ignore it anymore. It's in your face.
That's right. We got Warren Zevon is here. Warren Zevon, what's up, fellas and ladies? Matrixxx, hope all is well, brother. Everything is well, my friend. We got Mary Beckham that is from Roswell, New Mexico, and she made it. Cutter Q, if you want to join us in here, she can come too. She's a mod. This is the Matrixxx Groove, our mod squad, guys. So real quick, I do want to take care of something real quick. This is... we couldn't do it without you and without our sponsors. This is redpillliving.com/intheMatrixxx. I've showed it to you guys today, but they've got creams and topicals. They got C60s. They've got the liposomal vitamins. They got the Keela cream. You can sign up for monthly deliveries and whatnot. But I would love for you guys to at least, even if you don't sign up for monthly, just try it first. Check out the C60 from redpillliving.com/intheMatrixxx. And guys, Matrixxx with 3 X's for 10% off. That's how you get with that. Also, I have another new sponsor as well. I'll have another new sponsor. It's called... I'm not sure what it is, but basically they want to help our show, and they want us to come over on Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, and there's a phone number. It's going to be a conference call, and I'm going to be there, and they're going to give away free samples, and the phone number is 605-313-5142, and the code for entry is 774025#. So free samples being given away. They just want to help us. I'm more than happy to have them do that because we need all the help we can get. Because me asking for you guys to always, sponsor us, donations, I don't want to do that anymore. And I want to actually try to see if we can employ people to do this and what they want to do for a little while. This is Shady and I's dream. We want to make this a production company, or, however it goes. We just want to keep going, and we don't want to rely on your donations, because MSNBC, NBC, all the ABC companies, they get funding. We don't. And, we used to get teased all the time as Q people, what was it called? Patriots and stuff. But, this is America.
Yeah.
And here we are trying to support our president and doing it full time. And we got a lot of good Q people out there that are doing the same thing. There's iPod, there's Praying Medic. Go find the Q people that you like. Watch many of them. Trust no one. Trust yourself. This is the only cult that allows you to talk for yourself, guys, or think for yourself. Also, real quick, this has been a hit, guys. And I hope we have some new people that haven't joined us before. We've got the Patriot pin. The Patriot pin is awesome. You've got the 1Q flag pin, and all these links are down below this video. You can get yours today. The links are right there in the description. The Q pin with the flag Q is awesome. I can't wait to see that one. I've got mine coming. The regular Q, the gold Q pin as well. The Great Awakening pin, and the Keep America Great Again pin. That is designed by our own Ben Garrison, who was Q'd tonight with his picture, and we're going to go all over these Qs. They're amazing, guys. The Q drops tonight are absolutely phenomenal, and we're going to get started on that right now. So thank you very much, guys, for helping us with, getting cool stuff. And don't forget, too, we've got the Patreon. We also have PayPal. We also have, what is it? Teespring, guys. I don't know if you've seen the Teespring site, but there's some pretty awesome graphics out there. And would love for you to, get something cool, get cool stuff, and support our show. Thank you very much for that. That's all. That's all with the hubbub. But thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, so we got Panic in DC, guys. This will be my thread for all Q posts on Friday, December 6th, 2019. Thinking, timing, and more. Let's go. What do you think of that? That's interesting, guys, right? Interesting English there. So let's go to me go to the Q map here, guys, real quick. All right, here we go at the Q map. Let's look at this. This is the Panic in DC post. In theaters now, Panic in DC. They never thought she would lose. We're going to go ahead and dissect that picture a little bit too, because the Brilliant Anons have done some amazing work on that. But let's go ahead and look at the QAnon talking points, guys. So here we go. So Q says sample and has 15 actually, 16, but one actually is no longer with us. The page is down. Thinking timing, and I have the full Q posts below. And I went through each and every one. This is the New York Times. A follower of the baseless QAnon conspiracy theory killed Gambino mob boss in Staten Island because he thought the man was part of the deep state, excuse me, scheming against President Trump. You gotta have some fun, right?
Let's go live.
We'll do it live. I said derp state on purpose. T. Price from the UK. Hello, how are you? We've got people from all over the globe here, guys. Sky Blue says, you guys deserve all the donations you receive. You're worth every penny. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate that. Yes, Space Cow, the derp state. So look at that. That's one. His defense lawyers say that makes him legally insane because, they say from a source tells them, anonymous source tells them that and somebody drew a Q on his hand. And who could have done that? Anybody, right? So they're trying to link that guy saying he's insane because he believes in truth. Interesting.
Now, what's interesting is this is why I got into the whole Q deal. They tried to do this with your POTUS. And I'm over here in New Zealand, and they're trying to tell me that the President of the United States is not sane. And they're going to impeach him. Now, this was like in 2017, and I thought, that's pretty weird. How to get elected? And that's when I started looking into this whole rabbit hole and found out. From there, I watched a rally of POTUS and went, the man's a genius. What on earth is actually going on here?
Right, awesome. And I think Mary Beckham is asking, who is our guest? Well, we have got the Matrixxx Groove Mod Squad here, Mary. And who do we have here? I got to go to my thing here. We've got Cutter Q. I don't know if she's actually entered.
Hi.
There she is. Cutter's here. So you've seen Cutter Q out there. Cutter, say hello.
Hey, Cutter. Hello, at Patriots. How are y'all?
So these are the mods that you've been talking to in this chat for the whole time. Then we've got Carly Bonet again.
Yeah, you guys know my big mouth.
We love your big mouth. With the cackling conservative, Carly Bonet, who is not Carluska P on Twitter. That's somebody else totally. Then we've got from New Zealand, folks, Kiwi Patriot. Kiwi, say hello.
Hi guys, love you lots, and want to say big thank you to all your support, and I love seeing you guys in chat and chatting.
Yeah, and we've got them out. We've got them out of the box. They're not in with Bill Clinton anymore. Hey, gay shit, Kiwi, get out of here. All right, then we've got Poussant, who's here as well. Poussant, I've known Poussant for over a year and a half now. Poussant, almost 2 years, and she's been a great supporter and an amazing person. Poussant, say hello.
I appreciate that, Matrixxx. I enjoy being here.
We love you, Poussant. And then we've got
Love you too.
QD. I've also known her for the same amount of time. QD, say hello.
I'm here. I'm just commuting.
There she is. She's lurking. She's eating. So she's on the West Coast. And then we got Rocket Girl.
Hey! Oh, I'm so happy you sang that because every time he says Rocket Girl, he doesn't say it, he sings it. It's so great. Every one of these guys are terrific, and Shady and Matrixxx are just the bomb. I'm so excited to be able to say, hey, I love our Patriots. I see your name scroll by and just much.
Yeah, it's amazing to actually, I'm sure these folks, these awesome Patriots out here are glad to hear you guys. We've got one more. We've got pseudonym.
What's up, Patriots? How y'all doing? I've been on there since intheMatrixxx got off with his website, but I love all you guys, dude. I love you all.
Yeah, and Sue's very special to me. She's told me a story of her, and I'm just so thankful she's here with us today, and who she is today. All right, so here we go. Go ahead, Sue.
That's a definite yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let's keep going. 2 of 16, right? We've got Julia Hart. Julia Hart is from the National Affairs of Reuters. And they're saying a New York man who claimed the mobster killed was part of an anti-Trump deep state and then came to court with QAnon symbols that somebody drew all over his hand. And will attempt the insanity defense, guys. At what point does belief in a far-right conspiracy theory make you look legally insane? Thank you, Julia. I bet hey, Julia, Jack, you want to do an IQ test, Jack? Come on, let's go. All right, here we go. 3 of 16, right? This is Philip Bump, P-Bump, at P-Bump. I spoke with an expert on how insanity and criminality overlap back in July about the connection of the killing of a mob boss on Staten Island with QAnon. Then we got 4 of 16, Stan Vueger. He's an AEI resident scholar at Harvard, and he's a lecturer, IE Business, fellow at Tilburg U fellow. He's a fellow, guys, so fellow. Blue check, right? He accused of killing a Gambino mob boss. He's presenting a novel defense, QAnon insanity. All right, so thank you, Stan. Then we've got thinking timing as well. We've got Samuel. This guy, does belief in QAnon make you legally insane? Mob hit trial may tell. Here we go. Yeah, so a mob hit trial that we don't know that really is a QAnon follower who somebody could have drawn the picture of the Q on his hand is now insane, and they're trying to tie it to us, guys. Isn't this crazy? So this guy, go ahead.
How do you classify bots as insane? Because we're bots, aren't we?
Right. Bop,
Yeah.
boop, beep, boop, bop.
But we're also ISIS.
That's right.
And we're Russian. Don't forget that. We're all Russian here. Okay, comrades? We're
I
all
know
Russian.
that. Shh. Don't,
Yes.
The vodka.
don't speak.
Pass the vodka.
Vodka, right? So that's Samuel Oakford, Storyful, Bellingcat, Air Wars, Internews, whatever, The Intercept, Politico magazine. Oh, so we got Politico telling us over nuts. This guy right here, Joe My God, was his page didn't exist.
No,
when I
he
looked at it.
deleted it. He's a Trump hater.
Well, his
I
whole
went
account
to
is gone,
his-
not just deleted.
Really?
Yeah, his
Because
whole account is gone.
I caught his account when Q first posted this, and I screenshot his pinned tweet. He was blocked by the president.
Wow. So we got Q
He's
Team
actually-
Digital
and he was
Soldier
all
saying
proud of it.
the I'm Matrixxx. Da. Right on. Yeah, we're all whack jobs, right? Here we go. 7 of 16. This is Allie Watkins. Days after pulling off the biggest mob killing in decades, Anthony Comello told detectives the CIA had infiltrated the mafia and that Democrats were working with El Chapo. Well, wow. Isn't that what they were doing, guys? Allie, that's probably the most truthful tweet I've ever seen. What do you think, guys? I mean, the CIA did, in fact, infiltrate the mafia, and the Democrats were, in fact, working with El Chapo. So she's a scribbler at the New York Times. All right, then we've got this one. This is Mike McIntyre, 8 of 16. Does belief in QAnon make you legally insane? Mob hit trial may tell. And this guy, Mikey, is from the New York Times, the failing New York Times. They love President Trump, don't they, over there?
Oh boy.
No.
Here we go. We got some more. We got JJ McNabb. Does belief in QAnon make you legally insane? Mob hit trial may tell. I mean, where do they get these talking points, guys? Is this from the 4 a.m. talking
They
points?
all have this. They all have the same thing. Well, the article itself says that's the header on the article. Were they all sharing the same article?
That's a
Yes.
good question, though. Where
Yes.
did it come from? Who was the instigator of the article?
Secure Drop. Right?
That doesn't help.
Well, Secure Drop is the one where they get their talking points from, right?
Oh, so you mean Secure Job, the one that the Washington Post set up for their fake whistleblowers to send in information on behalf of the deep state?
There
Well, go
you
look
go.
at Q Post with Secure Drop.
All right.
Secure Drop is where they get their talking points. So yeah, that's the 4 a.m. talking points, right? I believe. We'll check it out. We'll go look. But let's look at the next one real quick, Kiwi. This is 10 of 16. Justin Hendricks, who is Brooklyn Emergency Media and Technology New York City Media Lab and our lab, formerly at The Economist. Opinions mine, not a journalist. Does belief in QAnon make you legally insane? Here we go, right? Then we've got 11 of 16. Tres bon papier este tesoro de complete tesoro QAnon es uniprevile illegale e la formula per la. So
Oui, oui.
that's that's tweeted so the Pacers will understand. Thinking of timing. And this guy is at Trumping Democracy at Spicy Media. So they're all they love Trump. Trumping Democracy is where this guy is from, guys. And he's got big data in there, a.k.a. CrowdStrike, I'm sure. All right, here we go.
Boy.
Peter Dow. Peter Dow. I can't say his name. But look at this. Peter Dow, he's a war survivor, jazz pianist, and former Clinton and Kerry advisor. Wow. Oh, these are people that we love, right? I
None
mean,
of these people have no bias at all. I mean,
No.
they're all perfectly legit blue check mark.
Oh, this is Brit Hume. They're all fair and balanced, Carly. Don't you know that?
Yeah.
You guys don't know
I love
about
that
Brit Hume
Brit
and
Hume
being fair and
expression.
balanced?
all right, so that's Peter Dow. The next one, you guys like my, oh my gosh, I can't read that. Where are my eyes? Where are my eyes going? All right, so this is 13 of 16. Will Summer. Will Summer follows me.
God.
I follow him.
Oh my God.
He's the Daily Beast. He is the QAnon attacker, one of the main QAnon
boy.
attackers. Look, I'm
This
keeping.
must have made him wet his pants. He loved it so much.
I am, we're not going to attack Will because, somebody actually said, sent me a message saying that he called him a cult or something like that because they called us a cult, right? And apparently his Twitter account is suspended from
Right
that
now?
tweet to Will Summer. Yes, today. Saying Q sent me and you're part of the cult, right? Because he always calls us a cult. See, you feel me? So I guess he got suspended. That's cyber assassin. I don't know if he's out here right now. So Will Summer said, does believing in QAnon make a person insane? A New York court could soon decide that in a trial of a QAnon believer accused of murdering a mafia boss. Now, mind you, he's at the Daily Beast, right? This is a New York Times article.
The Daily Beast with Chelsea Clinton on the board of directors, you mean?
Yes, and the same Daily Beast that we saw that basically has a mantra that they're going to do everything that they can in their power to get Donald Trump out of office.
Gotcha.
Sounds like the beast to me.
That's correct. Daily Beast. Symbolism will be their downfall. 14 of 16. This is Yahoo News. Again, does the belief in QAnon make you legally insane? Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic and so am I. Oh my God. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. They're coming to take me away.
Oh, hee hee.
Ha ha. Right, so here's the next one. 15 of 16. Adam Goldman of the New York Times, the failing New York Times, tweeted this. Anthony Comello accused of, it's obsessed with conspiracy theories, right? Here is 16 of 16. This is Michael Pitcavage. This guy, he's a senior research fellow on the Center of Extremism, Anti-Defamation League. He's an expert on right-wing extremism, guys. He's an expert.
He's an expert.
Yes. And let me show you what a fellow expert looks like. Here he is. There's Marky. He's got his little bales of hay. There he is. I'm an expert.
Oh, he looks like an expert too.
Right. Now, look, I am not making fun of him like Joe Biden would make fun of his constituents, okay? All right.
Oh,
So,
of course not, because we're actually good people.
yes.
We make fun of people, but we make fun of people in good faith and good heart.
Yeah, what Sue said.
Little cat,
Yeah,
just a
what
little
she
cat.
said.
So, I wanted to share
my
this
God.
with you. I've got a little song for the Blue Checks, okay? You guys want to
Oh,
hear a
yeah.
song for the Blue Checks?
You passed it.
I know. I'm fighting with keeping my hand on the button and scrolling. You see what I'm saying?
So do you need a lot of hair to get like a blue check?
You do.
Just saying.
Okay, here we go. Here's our Blue Check song. Ready?
Blue check marks think they're always right. Why are you even on my timeline? You kike, please fuck off.
Beep.
I didn't even at you, so why the fuck are you involved?
Yay, that's good. So that's to all the blue check marks above, guys. Deplorable, proud. I'm proud and deplorable. Look at that, guys. Wasn't that fun? You gotta play that one more time. Ready?
Cute.
Isn't it cute? That's Pepe, guys. We are here to make Pepe mainstream. Let's play this one more time.
Blue check marks think they're always right. Why are you even on my timeline? You kike, please fuck
Beep.
off. I didn't even at you, so why the fuck are you involved?
I love it. That's my Pepe right there. No steppe on my Pepe.
Pepe's got the prettiest voice of them all.
Right? All right, so here's the next Q post. Wow, guys. FISA-gate was dropped. Here we go. Let's go over to QAnon drops. Okay, so let's see if we can read this a little bit better here. Oh, I love the Punisher. All right, so we got the FISA-gate, right? You know, what I saw is absolutely shocking. Mark Meadows, it's so alarming. The American people have to see this. Jim Jordan, the sickening reality has set in. I no longer hold out hope that there is an innocent explanation for the information the public has seen. Steve King, as soon as you read the memo, you think, is this happening in America or is this KGB? Scott Perry. Matt Gaetz says there has been a real attempt to undermine this president, and it comes from the scariest of places. Matt Gaetz. Right, so then Q says, people actually believe those responsible for attempted coup attempt of a duly elected sitting U.S. president will go unpunished? End to our constitutional republic? No equal justice under the law? No accountability? Escape unscathed? Enjoy the show. Q, 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 Q.
Nice echo, dude.
Dude, that's awesome, right?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, those are great questions. And now, you know, you hear them when they come out and say, this is going to destroy our democracy. But you, I, and everybody out here knows that, what are we? Are we a democracy or a republic, guys? What are we?
You're a republic.
Definite republic.
Supposed to be, right?
Was when I was born.
That's right.
Also, in that post Matrixxx, notice it's got coup attempt in the kill boxes, as in past tense, like they've already dealt with it, and we're just watching the show.
Right. Now it's our turn, possibly, because, you know, all these people in the house are blah, 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 yeah, 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 you know, all the way. But you and I and everybody here knows that we are going to take this coup attempt to the Senate, and if it does, it is mathematically impossible, folks, to impeach our president. Now, Q phenomenon. We have never been a democratic republic. It's a constitutional republic. However, we are being run like a democrat republic. That is true, but we don't want that. We want a republic, a full constitutional republic. And my daughter came to me in 6th grade and says, Dad, they want me to say that it's a democratic republic. I'm like, what? And I showed her that in the Constitution, it doesn't say democratic anywhere. In the 50 states' Constitution, it doesn't say democratic republic anywhere. We're a constitutional republic, right? No, you're good, Q Phenom. That was actually a good comment, so we could expound on it. So that was a good setup. All right, here we go.
You're the best dad ever, teaching your daughter the proper term. I hope she goes and tells the teacher.
She did, and so the teacher basically ended up giving her a C in the class, and I had to call her up and say, so she went back the next day, and she said exactly what I just told you, and the teacher's like, I didn't know that, I'll have to, because when they said Democratic Republic, my daughter raised her hand and says, well, how come we say to the Republic, when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? And the teacher looked at her with...
she's so smart, I love it.
Yeah, and the teacher looked at her like she had 3 eyes, and then she came back the next day after I spoke with her, and the teacher says, I'll have to look into that. Never, ever followed back up, nothing. But let me tell you guys, I've got this game that I played with my daughter. It's called the Constitution game. Play it. Teach it. It's important. Right on. So this is click. The lights go on. Ah, we caught you. Kerry, Romney, Biden, Pelosi, Ukraine cookies. Oh, and much more. Ben Garrison gets a Q. God bless you, Ben. And look, those pins, guys. Those pins, the Patriot pins, right there, that Keep America Great Again one right there that you see right there, link in the description, is designed by Ben Garrison.
Hey, did you notice Trump's foot stomping?
Tap, tap,
Tapping?
tap. Tap, tap. Cockroaches. Expound on that.
Stomping on the cockroaches?
Right.
One of the things I'm curious about that Q often mentions is that this is not another, or not just another 4-year election. I often find myself wondering, is there something in the Constitution that's been hidden from all our purview that's going to prevent this from ever happening again? Or is something going to change? Is something new going to be in?
Well, we have that right under the Constitution.
Yes. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that's our job as citizens. We're supposed to take it back over if it gets to the point that it's unrepairable.
That's
and
right.
I think Q also talks about that, doesn't he? He mentions that quote, whenever a government becomes corrupt, the people have the right to overthrow it and put in their own form of governance.
Correct.
Yes, and that is a doggone good Q post too.
And remember, we forgot our power. That's why I believe that we're the keystone, okay? Because we can actually, as we the people, all say, hey, Supreme Court, that law is not constitutional, and get it changed. We should...
Did we forget our power, or are
it.
we just learning our power now? That's the real question. A lot of people are unaware that they can do this to begin with.
Correct. Just like if you were to be on a jury situation, right? If the jury says, hey, this law is unconstitutional, so this guy is not guilty of anything because it's not constitutional, the person can get off and the law can be stricken for the record. We forgot our power, guys.
By design.
Yes. Also, here we go. So this is Q Post 3652. People actually believe those responsible for stealing billions of U.S. taxpayer dollars will actually go unpunished. This is not simply another 4-year election. President of the United States. Q. Powerful. Powerful. And anybody protecting somebody that's stealing billions of dollars from me, my kid, her future kids, kids, right? Wow. All right, we have a question here. This is from Monkey GP. The Ben Garrison pick, is that a Q on the outlet in the corner? Let's go look. Okay.
Probably. Ben always sneaking those cues in his pictures.
So there's an outlet in the corner.
It's fun. It's always like a Where's Waldo. I like it.
Ben's great.
So there's the picture. That outlet in the corner does have a little at the bottom. See that? The right. Look at Carrie's cuff and go over that outlet right before in Carrie's forearm, right there in the corner. I see what you're saying there. That could actually be a Q, the bottom outlet.
It's a little schwa. It's a little schwa with a circle. It's a definite Q.
Yeah. Good catch.
I see Qs.
I see Q people. Oh, look what we got here.
I love Q people.
Look what we got here, guys. This is the next Q post. I kind of like it. I'm a big fan of the Punisher. Q post 3653, guys. What do you think?
Pain.
Pain coming, guys. Yep, look at Vernon Peterson, pain. Vicky says pain. Tom Manley says bring on the pain. Love it. Also, on the chance, and I didn't grab the graphic, but look at the cheek of the Punisher on the left. Looks like a Patriot from the 1776 era, right? The hat, the Patriot hat. If you look at the shadow, forget the white part, look at the black part. Looks like a shadow. And then they're saying that on the other side is somebody like a cult member. So you've got Patriots versus the cult, the actual cult.
Oh, Matrixxx, I see it.
Yes.
Oh, that's good eye.
Like, so you look at, see that what I'm saying there? It looks like that 1776 hat Patriots standing there, and then they're saying like from eyes wide shut with the hood on. You see what I'm saying, Guy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
gotcha.
amazing.
Yep. So it's Patriots versus the actual cult, guys. So interesting, and I didn't grab that graphic off the chans, but I knew that we've saw that, you know, previous Punisher. I mean, this Punisher has been posted several times over, and I love it.
Yeah, just
Hey, in the Luke Fly Talker, Patriots holding a rifle, Grim Reaper is holding a sickle.
Okay. Right in the right in here on the Punisher, right?
Yeah, on the face, where the nose, beneath the nose.
Oh, look
I
at
love
that
face
rifle,
Trump's
and
making.
look at that. You're right, guys. That's interesting. Wow. Sorry, I made that a little too big, but let me go back down a little bit. You can even see it like this. Look at that. That right there. So you look at the teeth, right? The first tooth gap. If you look from left to right, you got the Patriot from 1776 rifle. Then you've got a split in the third teeth. Then you've got the hammer and sickle. The sickle, right, from the Grim Reaper. Interesting.
Ooh. I see
Good
it. Oh my
eye, Luke.
goodness.
Nice.
That is so cool.
All right. So, yeah. So this is a cool. This is a cool graphic that the Mean Green Meme Machine made for us.
Dude, it's good.
Yeah, I love it. Also, real quick, let me just grab. I'm gonna hang on. This is fun, guys. What do you think?
awesome. Hey, that Q Punisher image, I just searched up the hash at the bottom, the big long number, and it was originally taken from Q post. Posted in Discord, 1 second. Q post 2721, A Trader's Justice Phase 3, Panic in DC.
27.
2721.
There we go. There we go, guys. 2721. And then what makes the Trader's Justice? Because look at, I don't see any writing there. Wow. All right, let me post this into Discord. I'm going to post something in the Discord.
Well, that shadow, there's not seeing it now. I cannot look at it without seeing the Patriot and the cult.
That's right. Interesting, right?
Yeah, and I was thinking a moment ago, one of the things that happened over the course of the last 50 years is they've taken civics out of school.
This is my
They don't even
iPhone
teach us.
wallpaper. What do you think of that? There's my skull.
Hey, there's the sickle and the cult and the Patriot.
That's right. We got it back. Now that's what I see, guys. That is amazing, guys. Wow, huh? All right, so go.
This makes that whole logo it has a whole new meaning now. It
does.
Wow.
That's right. I think so too. Now look, what about this? So let's take a look at this. You see in the back there's redacted text. You see that? So Brilliant Anon took that meme and kind of lightened it up a little bit, changed the exposure, right? See that? -302. And you can see that looks like blue, like the blue looks like it's redacted text. It almost looks just like this redacted text.
It is that redacted text.
And that redacted text is the FISA docs, page 20. Huh? There it is. Right there, page 20. Look at that.
It's a
Boom.
big wow.
See that right there? Look at the writing right there. Let's focus in on that. Let's see if I can get a little bit bigger. Now, that's about as big as I can get it, guys. See that X, 16X, whatever, and then redacted? Let's go over here now. Look at that. Right there. Right there. Very interesting.
There's numbers on the right-hand side that correspond to the identical numbers on the redacted text as well.
Boom. Boom. Now, guys, this is a really good graphic. You awake is their greatest fear, folks. Panic. Look at the panic on the blue checks, guys.
They're all screaming the same thing, like they got some 4 a.m. talking points.
That's right.
Oh.
Now, look, we got 488 people watching this right now. Thank you so very much. We've got 489 people watching. Please share. Invite your family, friends. We've got 1 thumbs down and 216 thumbs up, guys. I love my trolls.
We can't have a good show without at least one.
We need them.
Thank you. Whoever
need
you
them.
are, that thumb down, thank you.
Yes.
At least you're here. You're here listening. That's the main thing.
Exactly. This is Q Post 3654, guys. This is the doozy. This is the Q Post that blew me away. I know it probably blew all of you away. A lot of you out there might already know kind of what is going on with this post, but let's take it from, here's the post. Ready? Let's go to the Q drop. Hang on one second. Make it a little bit bigger for us. So this Q drop is Q drop 3564. Q drops 3604 from November 19th, 2019, guys. Step 4. Open new fake and false investigations as chairman of the House Intel Committee. Who's that? That's Nadler. To retain disinformation campaigns designed to keep liberal Democrat Americans on board to regain power and prevent prosecution. Executive time. Q. Pre-public awareness. Like clockwork. D 1 through 6. Enjoy the show. Q. Now, I think it makes more sense if you read it bottom to top. Enjoy the show. Because why would, knowing what we know now and what we're going to show you, why would D 1 through 6 and then say enjoy the show? So I think it goes Q. Enjoy the show. D 1 through 6. Like clockwork. Pre-public awareness. Step 4. Open new fake false investigations as chairman of the House Intel Committee to retain disinformation campaigns designed to keep liberal D Americans on board to regain power and prevent prosecution. Executive time. Q. So what we're seeing right now in the House is public awareness. This is pre-public awareness, guys. We went over the lady, the screaming lady. I can't remember her name, but she's the one that said it is a federal crime to wiretap potential presidential candidates. Huh. We showed you all that. So this is it. Q says, how many shootings? D 1 through 6. Okay, let's go to D6. D6 links us to Florida shooting updates. Authorities say it's too early to know if it's terrorism. Wow, I hate that.
So they just throw terrorism in there for the hell of it.
Right, and updated 36 minutes ago because I think they wanted to take the December 6th out. So this happened on today, December 6th. So this Q post is December 6th. See that? December 6th. So let's go to D5, USA Today. D5 on December 5th, Pearl Harbor, deadly shooting. Navy weighs beefing up security for December 7th ceremony. What day is this, guys? December 5th, right? So we have December 6th, December 5th. Do you think the next one will be December 4th? Let's find out. USA Today. Jackson State University briefly locked down after incident on December 4th. Active shooter incident, guys. Blown away yet? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, doing good. I just on the 20th of November, Q made a post about D6 that I think is linked to this.
Gotcha. And let's go to D3. What do you think D3 would be, Kiwi?
I'm going to say the 3rd of December.
There it is, December 3rd. Oshkosh, Wisconsin, school shooting leaves student and officer injured. Wow. So that's D3. What do you think D2? Sue, what do you think about D2? Sue.
I'm losing my mind right now, Matrixx. This is insane. I do believe that D4 would be the
D2.
4th of December.
Yeah, D2. This is D2. And this is the 2nd of December. Right? So D1 would be what, Sue? The 1st of December.
The 1st.
Rocket, thank you. Rocket saves the day. Thanks, guys. We just lost a bunch of people.
That's what I get for multitasking.
524 people watching now. I think we scared the shills away.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it.
Truth burns them.
Oh, I'm melting.
Yes.
All right, so there you go. Those are the D1 through 6. Let's keep going.
Hey, 1 second. Stop on that one. Step 4. Didn't Q tell us there was no step 5?
Yeah. That was to a shifty tweet.
So they're at the end of their rope.
Well, this is the so I think it's the ammunition is finite. They're running out of ammo, man.
Definitely.
Like clockwork.
Everybody needs to stay awake, stay alert, and see something, say something.
So here you go. This is about as big as I can make it.
I think they're also running out of time. They don't have the time to hire the crisis actors and advertise for crisis actors and pull off big events anymore. They can only do these little one-off, one-man shows, and it's not even making the mainstream media.
Thinking timing.
True.
Thinking
It's
timing.
not as much as the impeachment hearings carrying up.
That's right. Thinking timing,
They can't
right?
go over that. Too busy with the impeachment hearing.
Thinking timing.
Exactly.
So here's a good graphic. Boom, December 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the Q post. D1 through 6. Here it is. It's really mind-blowing, right? Unbelievable. That's why it was kind of a lot to cover today, guys, right? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff that we just went through. So let's take a look real quick at each one of these, right? So we looked at them. I got screen grabs. A little easier to look at that way. This is the Florida shooting. Updates: authorities say it's too early to know if it's terrorism. A member of the Saudi Air Force training to be a pilot killed 3 people at the Naval Air Station in Pensacola before he was shot. Shot dead by officers responding to the scene, authorities said. By the way, in a free republic, they're going to be called servants. They're not authorities. They serve us. Dark to light.
So, Matrixxx, that was an Air Force training incident, was it?
Yes. Well, he was training to be a pilot at the Naval Air Station. He's a Saudi Air Force person. He's from Saudi Arabia.
He's training to run the planes that they just purchased from us.
Gotcha. Thanks, Basan.
Yep. Good job. Here's the Pearl Harbor.
Oh, I made it back.
Pearl Harbor deadly shooting. Navy weighs beefing up security for December 7th ceremony. All right, so we had the Pearl Harbor people that I tweeted that as well. I think I tweeted almost every one of these. But look at that. Jackson State University briefly locked down after active shooter incident. So that's Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson State University was briefly locked down Wednesday after students and staff were urged to take shelter during an active shooter.
I'm just wondering if that first incident at the naval training in Pearl Harbor has anything whatsoever to do with that downed Black Hawk in St. Cloud, where the
naval training wasn't in Pearl Harbor. The Pearl Harbor one was separate. Yeah, let's go back. So this is the Florida shooting. It's too early to know. This is the one here. That's the Florida shooting in Florida. Saudi Air Force training, killed to be a pilot at the Naval Air Station. Then on December 6th, D6, was the one where the person shot, I think it was 2 dead in Hawaii. So that's separate, see?
Gotcha.
Then we've got Oshkosh B'gosh, Wisconsin school shooting, leaves student and officer injured. So it sounds like these didn't go through very well, right? It sounds like they didn't get a big bang for their buck, for lack of saying anything. Pray for everybody that was injured and killed and all that. But I have a feeling there could have been a lot more.
when they got shut down before it became a live stream. There's an active shooter event and interrupting all the media. It didn't make it to that phase, so it's almost like these were known and planned for and shut down.
That's right. Then there's the other one. Student with gun is shot by officer in a Wisconsin high school, police say. And that's in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Very interesting. My ex-girlfriend probably went to that high school. 10 people shot in New Orleans, say police, right? So that's this is the D1. So prayers for everybody that was obviously injured and hurt, but I do believe this could have been a lot worse. Thoughts, guys?
I just think it's interesting that there was that Pearl Harbor incident, and there was also that National Guard incident in St. Clair, not Wisconsin. But anyway, there was 3 National Guard members down. That was initially reported as they'd lost contact with the Black Hawk, which I don't even know how that happened.
So let's go over that Black Hawk story. We haven't covered that. So let's get where people know what we're talking about. Hang on one second, guys. And this is a good point, Kiwi. I want to show you. We were talking about this before. We did it live. All right, let me get this here. Oh. Yeah. Did you see this, guys? See, I can't do it because I'm gonna get a copyright strike. So look at that. Is a riot, guys. There's Dan Jr. Woo! There's the Hulk.
The peaches.
That's hilarious. There's Dinesh. Is that carpet?
Wait
I can't tell.
Pants.
Wow.
So great. Look at Fitton. Love it.
There's Joe Biden. There's Joe Biden mowing the lawn. All right, and Kiwi, let me grab what you're talking about here. Kiwi, hang on. Oh, by the way, what do you think of this imagery? Why is my hang on, here it is. What do you think of this imagery, guys? Love the imagery. Shadow banning written into Twitter's new terms of service may limit visibility of some users.
Isn't that a Matrixxx pattern back there?
I think it is.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Right? All right, here we go. This is the 3 victims of a Black Hawk helicopter crash to be identified Saturday. Minnesota National Guard says, and this was December 6th. This is another D6. And this is Governor Walt's Guard lead speaks about Black Hawk helicopter crash. Let me see if this is an ad. Let's see. We're going to listen to it in 1 second, guys. Hang on. I guess the ad is 2 minutes long. I don't know. Can I get through it? No, of course not. All right, so this is St. Cloud, Minnesota. This is representatives from the Army Aviation Center in Fort Rucker, Alabama, were expected to arrive Friday to lead investigation into the crash of Minnesota. This has been updated, guys. All 3 crew members aboard died in the crash. Rest in peace. Thursday afternoon, south of St. Cloud. The Minnesota National Guard plans to release the names of the crew members on Saturday following a 24-hour waiting period after notifying their families, according to Major Sergeant Blair Houston. Houston said the Minnesota National Guard has officers who will reach out to the families of the crashed victims, and each family will then be assigned another officer who will help connect families to support programs on a case-by-case basis. They are assigned as long as the family needs them. Late Friday morning, the deputies remained on the roads leading near the crash site, described as the edge of a farm field and wooded area about 15 miles southwest of St. Cloud, just outside of Marty. Our office is out there on the scene. Security will on the scene for security. We will have any We will have anywhere between 2 to 3 deputies at every given time out there, the Stearns County Captain John Lentz said on Friday morning. We are assisting the Army National Guard and taking direction from them. Lentz said the sheriff office will be providing assistance as long as the Guard is requesting it. Now, let's take a look at that crash site here. This is, look at the church. Prayers for these guys.
But you've got the church, and Matrixxx had also crashed right next to Pearl Lake, which is in my head partly why I linked it up with the Pearl Harbor incident. And the question I have is, this was initially reported when the first reports came out. There was a helicopter down, and they had no idea what the condition of the pilots were, and they'd found the helicopter, and it wasn't until like 2 hours later that they started reporting they were dead, and I found that a little bit strange.
Right, so this is the photo of the steeple of the Holy Cross Church in Kimball, Minnesota.
It doesn't seem like there's a coincidence there, dude. I mean, You know what I'm saying? Pearl Harbor, right around the corner, we got Pearl Lake, and then we got this Pearl Harbor shooting. I mean, it has to be connected somehow.
Right. So also, I want you to understand that this is from the area of St. Cloud. And the St. Cloud has a lot of Somali refugees that arrived in St. Cloud. White anti-immigration activists have pressed increasingly explicit anti-Muslim agenda. But basically, this whole area in St. Cloud is very overrun with, people that are coming in from other countries that may want to hurt us.
Well, and particularly Somalian. This is Ilhan Omar's, I believe, district. Now, there's an actual active FBI investigation in this area, and they claim this is the largest place in all of the United States they've got the worst problem with the Somalians recruiting to ISIS in Syria, in Minnesota.
Here's a picture of Uba Jama, widow of Hussein Samatar, took a selfie with others while standing on the Samatar crossing walkway, open her late husband in honor of 2018. Hussein Samatar was the first Somali American elected to public office in Minneapolis. How did the Twin Cities become a hub for Somali immigrants? Now, there's 52,000 people who report Somali ancestry here, guys. Now, I'm not saying anything happened, but there's a Black Hawk Down that only flew 15 minutes, or what was it? 9 minutes? How long was it?
9 minutes and 15 miles.
Right.
Yep.
And then they lost communication with the tower, and they lost the actual location of the helicopter, apparently.
Right. So I'm not saying anything. And then, some questions that came to me were like, hey, well, then how does the National Guard have a Black Hawk? Well, there's Q posts saying that the National Guard, think NG, right? The National Guard, they will help us in areas. If there's going to be an uprising, it will be stopped quickly.
Right, and the Black Hawk helicopters are like the Apaches. They've got the auto rotation function. So if you've got an engine failure mid-air and you've got enough altitude, you can actually invert the blades and allow the helicopter to descend, and the blades will reduce the rate of descent to a survivable impact.
That's right. They've got, so it could set itself down.
Well, that poor helicopter did not look like it just sit down. It looked like it was blown up.
Hey,
Yeah. Let me hang on.
it certainly didn't run into a tree like that. Oh my God.
And that 24-hour stand-down period after they notify the family makes me wonder if they need to hide some people. I'm just curious. I don't know. Maybe I thought there might have been an infiltration. Maybe it was a hijacking. Maybe. I'm just saying.
So April 4th, 2018, used against them, NG now active, refer to old drops regarding SA/NG, the wave, Q. NG, seeing, losing, Elling, la 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 la, I don't know what that means. Dismantle, impossible, clean, operations. So NG. I don't know, something happened there. That's weird, isn't it? What happened there? So ex-U.S. military National Guard 1, false SA, true. Why was this necessary? So anyways, the theory is, and obviously we're going to wait, but here's one here. HRC extradition was already in motion, effective, USMs will conduct the operation while the National Guard activated. Proof check. Locate a National Guard member and ask if activated for duty 10:30 across most major American cities, guys. So why... Oh, here it is. This is the one I was looking for, Kiwi. Why is the National Guard called up across 12 cities? Q post
There's
3.
got to be an internal issue that's known that they're not telling the public for fear of, I would guess, outcry or panic or maybe people get a little bit
Malicious.
Somebody's
resistance.
hinting at something. If you look at the Department of Defense, they made a post about the Army's helicopters about 12 hours ago, maybe 13. It's just horrible timing if, in the great scheme of...
Absolutely. And then the area of Minnesota being a huge area where, people that don't really like us are shipped to.
Yeah, I did a quick plot of the trajectory of the helicopter from the airport where it took off to where, and it was heading for the hills. If it had continued on that trajectory, and I'm just throwing it out there that maybe someone wanted to get their hands on one of those helicopters, just maybe an idea.
Right. That could very well be.
Well, it sure went down
they
really
want-
close to that church.
They're collecting parts and stuff. What was the article today about the kids building some kind of,
Carly, are you in the box with Bill?
am I?
There, now you're not.
All right, I'm sorry. No, there was the article today about they thought that somebody had a nuclear bomb or something in their house and they cleared the streets.
Ohio.
In
Turned out he was
Ohio.
building some kind of Tesla weapon or something, and now all that story's just disappeared.
That was in Ohio, yep.
Yeah, I read it.
So
Building a nuclear weapon in their garage, and they called whoever they called because they got injured. I
So-
wonder how.
Yep. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the Black Hawk thing, though, guys.
But no, I was making comparisons, like saying that maybe they wanted this Black Hawk down because they wanted parts of it, they wanted technology out of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's people building all kinds of things in these secret areas and in their basements and stuff.
So let's keep on with
Remember-
the Black Hawk helicopter. So Minnesota National Guard guys, right? 3 have died, okay? They paid the ultimate price in service to Minnesota and the United States of America. Waltz, himself a veteran of MNG, said, "The coming days will be dark and difficult. The state of Minnesota stands ready to assist the families of our fallen heroes. The names of the deceased crew members are
Now
not
they-
being released, but pending family notification." Go ahead.
Now, they also planted a flag on a pole in the field near where it crashed, and they're flying flags at half-mast. I'm not totally familiar with protocols, but that almost seems like they were in a combat situation, not in a training exercise.
It looks like the Krippner family placed an American flag at the field near the incident site. Here it is right here. Yeah, it looks like a family did that.
I'm just going to allude to one of the members in chat right now, Karen Berger. She said, I might be saying her name wrong, but she said her brother investigates downed aircraft for Department of Homeland Security, and she thinks that thing was blown up too. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the wreckage on that first one, and it didn't. It looked pretty strange, didn't it? It almost looked like they had to wait 2 hours to get the photos up, because when we really blew up those photos, it looked like it was sizzling. You know what I mean?
I would imagine it would take a little while for the smoke to clear.
Yeah, good point.
Here's the picture trying to download right here, guys. There you go. See, look at the top there. So you see where that one board, it looks like a board sticking out, right? And then that part that's laying, horizontally, if you blow that up a little bit, it almost looks like it's charred, and it almost looks like, with the picture, it looks like maybe it, was like sizzling at one time, and it might have been. I mean, I don't know. It's just it looks pretty darn wrecked.
It looks pretty wrecked, and there was a big clear field right next to it for it to land in. So it
Right.
came down in some sort of weird circumstances.
And Kiwi, what was that counter rotation?
So the Apaches and the Black Hawk helicopters have a function where if your engine fails, you can alter the pitch on your blades, and you can put the helicopter into what's called an auto rotation, where the blades slow the descent of the helicopter, and it starts rotating around in a large sort of spiraling down circle, but it comes down at a slow enough speed that the helicopter will land in a survivable condition.
Kind of like this. Ready? This is an actual Black Hawk, guys. This is auto rotation practice.
Don't think we can see the video there, Matrixxx.
You can't?
There it is.
Remember, you're on a delay. But this is auto rotation. Look, it doesn't just drop out of the sky.
Yeah, I had a feeling like these things wouldn't go down so easily. I mean, that's Army grade helicopters. Look at that. Yes, Angel Flight. That's me talking. Woo-hoo!
So that was practicing rotation. Here's a, let's see. I'm just trying auto rotation. For a helicopter, auto rotation, it's about auto rotation of a rotary wing aircraft. For auto rotation fixed on a wing aircraft, it's a state of flight which the main rotor system of a helicopter or similar aircraft turns by the action of the air moving up through the rotor. As within auto gyro, rather than the engine power driving the motor, the term auto rotation dates to a period of early helicopter development between 1950 and 1920 and refers to the rotors turning without the engine. It's analogous of the gliding flight of a fixed wing aircraft. Pretty interesting.
I mean, it's very interesting, and it's interesting that no details, like we've got no details released about the cause of it, why they lost comms, or cause of death, or anything. They've just given us a helicopter went down, and unfortunately 3 people are dead. That's all they.
Right, let's check this
Mention the
out.
fact they kept mentioning that in the previous articles before the soldiers were found dead. They kept alluding to the whole, helicopters get shot down or crashed and soldiers get killed. And I mean, it's like they knew this before it even happened. They were planning for this.
I think Sue means they were seeding the public's consciousness by planting the seed of that the soldiers were probably dead without actually saying that.
Right.
You put it so much better than me, Kiwi. Thank you.
No, that's well said. So this is this is an aircraft going to idle helicopter, and it's landing without the power of an engine. Here it is. It's going to land. Let's check it out. Look at. The pilot flares to reduce forward speed and increases the throttle to bring the helicopter to a hover. And look, there's no power. This is all auto rotation.
Wow.
Aerotelling.
Yeah, something else happened to that helicopter. What we won't really ever.
Now, this is just a theory, guys. We don't know. But, these are titanium cored rotor blades. Are resistant to anti-aircraft artillery fire. Landing gear system with 2 non-movable main gear struts. These are not, just your rinky-dink helicopters. These are well equipped and well fortified to not crash, right? Or if they do have a crash situation, they can get out of it with the technology that is, within these helicopters.
It might have been what the Department of Defense was alluding to when they said that about the Black Hawk helicopters, like during the crash. They might have been trying to get our interest into seeing what happened.
Yeah.
And also, interestingly, the FBI are assisting with this, as well as the Pearl Harbor shooting.
Imagine that.
That's interesting. Stephen says that there hasn't been a training death in a Black Hawk helicopter in at least 3 decades.
Wow.
How many have we had lately? Yeah, how many have we had lately besides these 3?
Right, we had one in Afghanistan just last week.
Uh-huh.
Let's check this out. You guys will be able to see it in a second. Here we go.
Walt.
Trust Ray. Ooh, I like that bullet points thing. So here's some bullet points. Here we go. These things are awesome. These are amazing. They're Sikorsky. They're built out of the Sikorsky plants.
The plants that POTUS just kept open. He about 3 or 4 months ago, I think he was at the Sikorsky plant.
Right. That's right. He was. The one in there is one there were Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and Florida, I think. But interesting stuff. Let's go look at POTUS tweets. Let's go see what our president is doing, guys. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, him and Rudy Giuliani. Seems he's coming back from Ukraine as we speak, and he's got lots of goodies. I just saw. Who is this? Hold on, let me get it for you.
Awesome. This is awesome. Let's just take a look at this because this is CNN. This is Fox. Look at this. Watch this, guys.
This is the best number I've ever seen in my life.
MSNBC,
the Labor Department just
CNN.
released the November jobs report.
266,000.
266,000?
266,000.
266,000 jobs.
266,000. 266 was a blowout by all accounts.
Simply spectacular. And it is a big number.
And a blowout.
That's a strong big number.
The economy is roaring. Its future looks great. Wages are up.
The unemployment rate ticked down to 3.5%.
America is working.
This labor market continues to defy gravity. A blowout jobs report, full employment, strong growth, market records.
I've never been more happy that I was wrong.
This thing is nowhere near over.
Wow, and Carly, did you drop your link that you were talking?
Hold on, I'm getting it now.
Okay, and then why is the World Bank loaning money to China? Can this be possible? China has plenty of money, and they don't, and if they don't, they create it. Stop. Wow, guys. That's a huge tweet right there. All right, Carly, I'll get that in 1 second. Let me just go here. Fake news. CNN is reporting that I am still using personal cell phone for calls despite repeated security warnings. This is totally false information and reporting. I haven't had a personal cell phone for years. Only use a government approved and issued phones. Retract. All right, Carly, what do you got here?
I found this in one of my chat rooms. Roscoe B. Davis. And he writes, Rudy is flying back stateside with a pile of documents and warm bodies ready to testify. Why do you think real Donald Trump is begging them to impeach? It's like begging someone to sue you so you can get them into discovery phase in court. In the Senate, it will be open season. And now Rudy was just posting, I guess he's posting from the plane. He's bringing his receipts and his notebooks and stuff. And it seems his communications director is getting a hit piece done on them by Politico. So he's on the warpath right now.
Absolutely. And we saw that his tweet earlier related to Q's post with when they create funnel money, create emotions, rinse repeat, all the circular reporting. Nadler hasn't had a single fact witness to testify. Zero substance. Country wants USMCA and growth, not impeachment. Polls have tanked on the do-nothing Democrats. This bill helps students. Oh no, that's not Bill. This bill helps students get to the student aid that they need to go to college, stop the headaches, and stop the paperwork barriers to higher education. Congrats to Lamar. This is it. This is great work yesterday by the Senate to support our historically black colleges and universities. Thank you, Betsy DeVos, Senator Alexander, and Senator Tim Scott for your leadership. And this is the thread right there. This is it. That's an amazing one. Congress, Lance Gooden has done a wonderful job. The people of Texas supporting MAGA, our agenda. He continues to protect our very important Second Amendment. Tina, thank you. Lance is strong on crime and this border. He loves our great vets and military. Lance has my complete and total endorsement. This is awesome. This is amazing. So here he goes. We're going to go to Rudy right next after this, Carly. King Solomon of Saudi Arabia just called to express his sincere condolences and give his sympathies for the families and friends and warriors who were killed and wounded in the attack that took place in Pensacola, Florida. The king said that the Saudi people are greatly angered by the barbaric action of the shooters, and this person in no shape or form represents the feelings of the Saudi people who love the American people. Interesting, right? Here it is. Pensacola is a huge source of pride for all Northwest Florida. It is a home of naval aviation and is the home of the Blue Angels. In our home, this is who we are. Thanks for keeping Pensacola in your hearts and your prayers as we deal with this difficulty. Let's check this out because this is Matt Gaetz. Oh, it's 6 minutes, but let's just check out a little bit of it.
No, NAS Pensacola is a huge source of pride for our community, the home of naval aviation, the home of the Blue Angels, and a place where we've got a vibrant training mission that brings in a diverse group of people, not only from all over the country, but from all over the world to train on their aviation craft. I've received information that this shooting occurred at Building 633, which is right in the center of the campus, where students are working out solutions and engaging in instruction on how to fly and how to prepare for their future endeavors. That's obviously troubling to us. It's also important to note, as you guys have covered, NAS Pensacola is not an installation that has conflict with the community regarding what they do. In fact, if there's anything that we have to work on, it's that the community wants more access to NAS. It's unique in that there is a golf course.
So very interesting. That's 6 minutes long if you want to check it out. It is on a real Donald Trump's Twitter page. Also, this is another, the tragic shooting. Spoke to Governor Ron DeSantis. Thoughts and prayers with the victims, their families during this difficult time. We are continuing to monitor the situation as the investigation is ongoing. Wow. So we got that, guys. That's amazing. Let's go to Rudy on Carly's recommendation. Let's go check that out, Rudy. Giuliani. Go ahead. Okay.
Are you there?
We've been here.
Okay, no, guys, I'm having some sound trouble.
Yep, no problem. We're here. So we've got Rudy just retweeted 8 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 3 hours ago. And this is, do you think my comms director was doing a terrible job? They'd be writing this piece. They're upset because she's doing one hell of a job of blocking them from misrepresenting me. Look at how our support has increased in the last several months. Now you have the answer. And then obviously, here's the political piece you were talking about, Carly. Right here. So Politico is about to write a malicious hit piece on the comms director of mine, not just because she's pro-Trump, but because she's lined up one witness after another, proving just how corrupt the Democrat Party is. Politico has assisted this cover-up for years, and it's a shame. Wow.
Boom.
Yeah. He's all in, I'm telling you. I'm really starting to believe my little theory that the watch is his. Yeah. And the pen and the notebook, because he's traveling around taking notes and stuff. And you always see him, like he just did that whole 3-part interview with OAN, and he keeps like moving his arm and showing his watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a theory. It's
I've
a
seen
theory.
that too. I've
Someone,
seen that too. Could be.
Still awake from Zealand says, did you guys see that Rudy apparently took a camera crew with him at all times and filmed what he was doing?
Yep. So they can't set him up.
That's it.
They're trying to do to him now what they did to Flynn.
I don't know. You keep muffling. What's going on with your mic?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
They're trying to do. They're trying to do to Rudy what they did to General Flynn.
Of course.
Discredit him. Go after like phone records. Make him try to. You know, they're trying to do the perjury trap, and he's like, "No, I'm the president's lawyer. You can't call me in for anything."
Absolutely.
You know.
Wow. Absolutely. Here's there's a breaking Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg places a temporary hold on ruling that requires Deutsche Bank and Capital One to hand over President Trump financial records to Congress. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Ruth of all people, of all people, right?
God bless her.
Now, you know what's going to happen? The left is going to wish she dies now.
Right? They turn on their own. That's hilarious.
They're going to turn her respirator off now. Jesus, I'm sorry.
That's a riot.
Oh my God.
But that is a big part of how the mainstream media control and manipulate is they will make up something fake and bet that the person they've made it up about doesn't have the means to defend it, and then it becomes technically not true, but true in the eyes of the public. That's a big part of the control.
Well, any of it's wrong, like, it's already out there and people are already thinking it, so.
Absolutely. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Okay, oh my God.
Hey. Hi.
This is the Mod Squad, guys. Happy to be having
There's
you
a
guys all
total
here.
party tonight. It's a total party.
Hi, LK.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Wow, glad to finally hear you and catch up with you, my friend. Do you want something? If you want to drop a link that we want to show for you, we would gladly highlight something for you, LK.
Oh, man, I'm working on a lot of stuff, but I don't have anything ready to show yet.
Okay. Do you have something that you've already done that you might want to share, or?
Nothing uploaded to YouTube that you could just play.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Well, okay, I am working on a trailer for the Q Cult series.
I can't wait.
I'm hoping I can have that done within a couple weeks, so I'll drop that down for you guys and you can play it.
Awesome.
I love that series, okay. Well done, man.
I can't even watch the old ones now with what I've done with the remaster.
Amazing. Oh, this is amazing, guys. You ready to watch this one? This is awesome.
Got rid of the
Whoops. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
light bulb that people got used to. The new bulb is many times more expensive. And I hate to say it, it doesn't make you look as good. Of course, being a vain person, that's very important to me. It's like, it gives you an orange look. I don't want an orange look. Has anyone noticed that? So we'll have to change those bulbs at least a couple of rooms where I am in the White House.
That was awesome. That actually made the news today too. I've got that tweeted as well. Is Jackie here? I don't know if Jackie's here. Is Jackie here?
She's in the house.
She's in the house. Jackie, if you want to say hello, we got the whole mod squad here, guys.
Cut your mic off, Jackie. Glad you made it.
She's like, oh my gosh. All right, check this out. She can jump in when she's ready. This is Keeping America Great. President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, the Teflon Don versus fake news, CNN. Keep America Great 2020. Look at that.
Honka, honka.
If this was a prize fight, they'd call the fight, guys. Let's see. Oh, let's check this out, guys. This was actually amazing. Yeah, let me get it over to YouTube.
One last question.
So we've all seen this video, right? Has everybody seen this video? I'm going to go up to where she starts talking.
In front, he continues to be aggressive. Which, if this
want you to see here.
And by the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up and no, let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together here, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do.
He's holding that eye contact. He's challenging. He's not moving. I'm talking about Biden. He's not even trying to make it look as if he's trying to win over this voter, which if this one voter who has claimed he is not a fan of any Republicans, that means there's more than him out there thinking the same exact thing, which if you were a thinking individual, you would go, I need to change their minds. Which the honorable thing to do would be to own it and then try to convince them that you're not going to do it anymore. Or just be completely honest and say, yeah, that's what we do and that's how politics works. But Biden doesn't. He continues to confront. He continues to be aggressive. The gentleman, we can't really see the front of him, but we don't really see him bowing down either. He's confronting, but he's not advancing forward. So think of him like the pillar. I'm in your way, and I'm saying things that you don't like. And Biden is the brainless bull trying to knock it down.
Number two, no one has said my son has done anything wrong, and I did not on any occasion.
And then we see this, he walks away, he gives a lot of space to the pillar, and he's denying it. So he's not giving eye contact to the accusation. He started to slouch as he walked away, so he's hiding.
No one has ever said it. Not
I didn't
one.
say you were doing anything wrong.
You said I set up my son to work in an oil company.
And then again, he raises his voice. His head goes up a little higher. You said, because they don't de-escalate.
Isn't that what you said? Get your words straight, Jack.
That's what I hear
And then he aggressively comes back again.
on MSNBC.
You don't hear that in MSNBC. You did not hear that at all. What you heard. Look.
And then, of course, you didn't hear that on MSNBC. He got a little lost in his mind. His head goes down, looks over. He's looking for an out because he's not even sure maybe MSNBC did say that. Because, oh yeah, the hearings were put on MSNBC.
Okay, I'm not going to get in an argument with you, man.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, yeah, you do. But look, Fat, look, here's the deal.
Oh my God, it pisses me off.
He's run out of ammunition. He's finding that his bull stance of trying to be aggressive and bully isn't completely working. So now we've regressed into name calling. Jack, Fat. And you see this every day with these personalities when they're attacking people constantly. You're actually finally getting to see a glimpse of their true nature. And I'm sure this is controlled in front of the camera when he's challenged. Just imagine how they act when the cameras aren't on. Let's go on to Pelosi.
Districts. What do you think of that, guys?
She's so spot on.
She is.
You know, it's funny because, you know, I've been attacked the same way by people that say that I'm attacking them. It's really just the, you know, they're running out of ammo. They don't know what to say, then they attack you, right? They can't attack us with facts.
They're like children when they start attacking.
They are. They're
the bullies.
Biden's always been a pretend bully. He's always been a pretend bully. Hi guys, my mic's finally working.
There you are. This is Jackie Canella, everybody. Look at the mods. Look at these.
How you doing, guys?
We're doing great, Jackie. I'm glad you're able to join us. These are our mods. Look at our wrenches have voices, guys. How about that?
It's the mod squad, baby. The mod squad.
The Matrixxx Groove, our mod squad is in the house. I hope you guys really are enjoying this as well. And thank you, Jackie, for coming. I love you guys so much. I couldn't do this without you. Now, I love you. Thank you. And this is amazing, Carly, because the body language ghost, you're going to love this. She basically, you know, corroborated this theory.
What, the one on Pelosi?
Listen. Oh, you can't hear it. How dry I am. Right?
Oh.
Here we go. Let's listen. Ready? I knew she was drunk. Check it out.
So the president carried who were skeptical about moving forward, and the impeachment inquiry they later embraced moving forward. Are you concerned at all that some of them may face a backlash if they vote for articles of impeachment, and it could ultimately hurt them in their races come next year?
Well, thank you for your question. This has absolutely nothing to do with politics.
Hammer
time. It isn't about politics, partisanship, Democrats and Republicans. It's totally insignificant. It's about the Constitution of the United States, the oath of office we take to protect and defend the Constitution from...
You know what? Of all the times we see her on here, this is one time I actually agree with the majority completely. faced drunk.
She's face drunk.
You see how her body moves?
Oh my
Like a
God!
jerkiness, but for the first time,
Oh, I knew I loved her. She's
Now
the
look.
best.
Now look. She backs it up with some facts, guys. Let's listen to. Let's back it up just a hair.
I'm trying. It's really hard to hear.
I know, but we're doing the best we
I'm
can.
listening.
All right, so here we go.
Politics, partisanship, Democrats and Republicans. That's totally insignificant. It's about the Constitution of the United States, the oath of office we take to protect and defend the Constitution from...
You know what? Of all the times we see her on here, this is one time I actually agree with the majority completely. Faced, drunk. And you see how her body moves?
Listen.
It's got like a jerkiness, but for the first time, it kind of flows in its jerkiness. It's like flow with the jerk, flow with the jerk. One of the nicer symptoms of alcohol is it makes you loose, loosens up the muscles. You get very loose. The nerves don't like it. But that's why you're seeing it's like jerk of the nerve and then the muscle loose. This is why her mouth acts that way. It's why slurring comes through. The nerves and the muscles are all just
all enemies, foreign and domestic. It's about the president not honoring his oath of office. So no, I'm not concerned.
And there's also the reason why I showed you that interaction, and there's more. For the first time in watching these news conferences, they're actually being challenged off the bat. The friendly reporters that
This
used
is
to come
huge right
in,
here.
and
Check
the ones
this
that
out,
they
guys.
knew would never ask them anything challenging, is now asking challenging questions. He may not have said, "Do you think this is such a smart idea? May lose a lot of seats." He said it a lot nicer, but it's a challenge.
Thank you. Do you hate the president, Madam Speaker? Because
I don't hate anybody. I don't have to raise in a Catholic house. We don't hate anybody. Not anybody.
You see her eye come in tight, the one eye. I don't hate anybody. I put my finger. I don't hate anybody. Twitch in the eye. Twitch in the eye.
It's weird. Watch her hands, guys. It's almost like she's casting a spell of some weird evilness. Check it out.
How long have I been telling you that?
Watch.
She's a witch.
It's total. Watch this, guys. Watch this. It's weird.
I'm your mother. I confront.
Watch your hand.
I do not
Look at-
de-escalate. And again, if this is how they act in front of the camera,
Right here.
imagine how aggressive, hateful, and possibly violent they can be.
Don't accuse me.
I did not.
Right here.
You did.
I asked the question. Representative Collins yesterday suggested.
I didn't accuse you. I
see
asked
that?
a question, and she took
Nancy
it back. She looks up
Pelosi,
into
she
her
did a
brain.
Nazi
What do I do? What do I
salute.
do? What do I do? Technically, he's right. He asked the question. I don't know what to say. And then the reporter continues with the question.
The Democrats are doing this simply because they don't like it.
Now, she was about to turn and leave and shut him down by just leaving the room. But no, we have
Go
to
to her
confront
position
the
of
aggressor.
power.
And where does her power come from?
I have nothing to do with it. Let me just say
And she walks to the podium.
I think the president is a coward when it comes to helping our kids who are afraid of gun violence. I think he is clueless.
I'm going to assume that either those bracelets are gun violent.
Now, there are 2 bullets on that bracelet, guys.
Yep, there's 2 bracelets there. She's got 2 bullet bracelets.
And why is that,
We had
Carly? What is our theory? What's
One's for the president, Orange Man Bad, and one's for the VP, and once they're both gone, she steps in. She's third in line.
Yeah.
That's that drunk brain. What do you call it? Wet brain?
Wet brain.
That's that wet brain thinking.
I think it's a little bit more sinister. I had a different take on that to body language goes. So the guy that asked the question, he's from Sinclair media stations. Now, Sinclair media stations were the ones busted for Operation Mockingbird. You know, the operation where all the local news stations were saying the exact same phrases?
Yes.
That was Sinclair Media. Now, I think Sinclair Media, that guy set her up so that she could do an anti-hate rant. It was either planned between the two of them, or he manipulated her and she fell into it. It just seems a little bit more planned or premeditated.
He put out a tweet after this, like explaining, I only asked a question about, because the hate was brought up at the hearing, and he was all like apologetic and stuff. He seemed kind of wounded in the tweet, but then again, to that theory, he's covering the tracks to make it more believable. I mean, you can't believe anything that these people say anymore. They all lie for each other. They all cover for each other. They all interact in their little acting roles to get their narrative across. I mean, she was babbling like a drunk at that town hall last night on CNN. I was cracking up.
Yeah, I mean,
let me just quote her daughter, her own daughter.
Yes, thank you.
That said, she will cut your head off and you will never know you're bleeding. I mean,
And
boom.
meanwhile, her daughter put up a tweet today saying how proud she is of her mother. And who's the one that just left because she was the throuple one? She put up a tweet today saying, "You don't mess with the queen."
Oh my goodness! You don't
Meanwhile,
mess with
Pelosi threw her under the bus because she didn't want to lose her impeachment narrative over this oversexed throuple woman and all her mess.
Also, I want to introduce another theory and something that I noticed. Remember the first original bullet bracelet? It had bullets all the way around.
Yes,
This one only
that's
has
the one
two.
she got from the
Are
nut
they
from Florida.
running out of ammo?
Yes,
That's like a
they
take.
have to be.
Yeah, it's a good take.
They're on their last
Wait
shoot.
a minute. How many bullets are on the bracelets? How many things did we have happen in the last few days? Are there 5 bullets? Are
There's
there
only
4?
there's only 2 on this one.
She only had 2 on this one.
I mean,
All
were
right,
there before?
but the old one, I think there was only 1, so that's
I thought
3
there was
bullets?
one where the bullets went all the way around the bracelet. I'm gonna go look.
No,
I thought.
because they
I
were
thought
big.
so,
They're
too,
big bullets. They had orange beads. She kept talking about the orange beads, and she got it from that nut job that wears the cowboy hats in Florida.
Oh yeah.
She's
That
so
was-
annoying.
I mean,
That's where she got the first one.
She legit. That for a second. That's insane. How scripted it would be if those bullets are disappearing. Oh goodness gracious!
The mafia princess. Don't forget, man. She's the mafia.
Here you go. This is one with 1 bullet here. Now, Angela Snowden out there says that she did say impeach them both as well. So maybe that's why they got 2 on there. Not sure. Just
That's what
very
I'm
interesting.
saying. That's take down the president and the vice president. Who were the women that were on CNN talking about, they were making fun of them on Fox, but these women were actually having a conversation saying, well, if we impeach Trump, we could get rid of Pence too for helping him. And then Pelosi comes in and they made it sound like, listen to these women talk, they're ridiculous. But this is a plan. These women have plans. This is a coven of witches.
Those are
Yes.
45
Yes.
hollow points right there, by the way. Those are 45s confirmed.
That's why our prayers are needed unceasingly.
Well said,
These
Kusan.
are witches. Why do you think Q always says follow the wives? Because the wives are in charge of all of this. They're the witches.
Yes, ma'am.
They're above. Why do they think they want all the men to dress like women and to be androgynous and everything?
So let's go to
Transhumanist agenda.
Let's go to
Exactly.
340 mark here on this, guys. So look at this bracelet here. Those are 45s because I have 45s. Those are hollow point 45s. And right here at the 3-minute and 40-second mark, let me get this out here. Hang on.
Bullet. I was in Florida
Hang on.
for
Let me just get it over here.
to make higher education
It's hard.
more affordable.
I'm sorry if I talked over you guys. I'm
expanding
just
opportunity
340-ish? 340, yeah. Here we go.
is a small bill. In terms of guns, again, as I said to some of you earlier, this is a bullet. I was in Florida it was all over the country, but when I was in Florida, I received this from Frederica Wilson, my colleague. Bracelets are made with bullets in the color orange, which is the color of gun violence protection. I told the president we're not going away until we get this background check bill passed. But it is just among the other for the people agenda legislation that we have. So,
Very disturbing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
she said orange, bullet, and president in the same sentence.
Yes.
That's a spell. That's a spell.
Coincidence. Exactly.
And it's a 45, you said? In
Yeah.
that
45.
Trump's number?
That was definitely a
Yeah,
45.
that's Trump. 45 is Cindy Holcomb says 45, our president's number 45.
Exactly.
Right. Let's continue with this real quick because it's almost over. Let's check this out, guys. Ready?
Violence bracelets because she's showing them to the audience, or she thought she was wearing her gun violence bracelet. I'm not quite sure. Who
But
knows
she
this
was.
woman anymore?
She was wearing it.
When he doesn't deal with helping our dreamers, of which we're very proud. I think he's in denial about the about the climate crisis. However, that's about the election. This is about the election. Take it up in the election. This is about the Constitution of the United States and the facts that lead to the presidency.
She went back to the podium because that's her strength. In her mind, the podium is power, just like Madam's speakership. It is power and the perks that come with it. And as I'm standing at this podium, you cannot talk to me. You cannot overtalk me. You cannot bring things up that I don't want unless I call on you, because that's my power. And in her little tiny mind, when she walked away from the podium and was leaving, apparently in her world, she wasn't in her power moment that someone could scream out, "Is it because you hate Trump?"
Violation of his oath of office. And as a Catholic, I resent your using the word hate in a sentence that addresses me.
And as a Catholic, and if she was an Indian, and as an Indian person, it would be whatever she could use at that moment to shut you down by calling you either racist, bigot, whatever it is. She just happened to pick Catholic because that's all she's got. But again, if this is how they act in front of the camera when they're finally getting confronted, imagine how they are behind it. I'm sure there's stories out there.
If you'd like to look.
Wow. So that's a great point. If this is how they're acting in front of the camera, how do they act behind? What are your thoughts, guys?
Well, remember all the stories about, what was it, the guy that was on Fox? He was the bodyguard for the Clintons. And he said how Hillary would throw vases across the room and curse people out. And the minute she was in front of the camera, she was like another person. It was like two different people. He wrote a whole book of horror stories about Hillary.
Oh, yeah. I've heard some horror stories, too. And there's a lot of people that say the same thing, that Hillary Clinton is not the same person you're seeing on camera. Witch.
They're all witches. They're all witches.
Yeah, they are.
I covered that funeral, that Cummings funeral, and I showed people in the thread's gone, but how they were saying things in their speeches that were actual spells and repeating numbers, just like the 9/11 one with the kite and the flight, and
128. What is a spell?
Right.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Q post 128. You're absolutely right. What is a spell, Q? Right.
And their words have power.
Words.
Yep.
Words are powerful.
Swords, words are swords, and you can have a sentence. Right?
Ooh, well said.
Now that's very good, Dark to Light. Thank you. Okay, look at this, guys. Mike Rothschild, you're over the target.
Your buddy.
Dun, dun, dun. I've got gun violence and violent guns are not violent. There's no button.
No.
It's pretty violent though. Oh my god.
Last time.
Stop it.
No.
It's getting out of control. Oh my god. There's no buttons going crazy.
No.
No.
Right. So Rothschild says, end your week with Trump warship video that combines the we're not saying it isn't ethos of Edge of Wonder with a bucket full of Xanax. So thank you, Mike Rothschild, for sharing my video. Our video, the one that we showed today.
I was just going to say, because it's kind of blurry on my TV, but that's the guy's shirt that you showed today. It was a great video.
Yep, and I've got portion of it here.
Mike retweeted you?
Yeah.
That's
nice.
It's because of him I lost my first account.
We're on a first name basis,
Carly. He's given us so much light. Why is he paying this much attention to us if it's all just a LARP?
Over the target.
Yep.
I got to say, guys, I never thought I'd be involved in engagement with a Rothschild like this. I think that's pretty cool.
Say.
All right, so keep it going, guys. So we got Rothschild talking to. So Carly, I did also put this up on this YouTube channel as well. People were asking me where I got the video, so I actually just said, you know what, this guy did a great job. Let's get this mirrored everywhere. So it is on the Matrixxx channel, right here. on this channel of YouTube. You can get that video, or you can go to Twitter and tweet this one, okay? It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds of it, which will get there. Hopefully they'll like it enough to go see the whole thing. Over the target, guys.
What a day. I'm exhausted.
Right? This is a great day. Press 17 if you've had an awesome day. Where's my 17? There it is. All right, so we
Just
got...
gonna go ahead and say it.
Go.
17.
17.
17.
17.
17.
17.
You guys are killing me.
Is iPod here too? Our brother iPod?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes, oh
you.
my God, it's iPod. iPod,
We love you.
Dude, I'm always sending him dog tweets. Always sending the dog. I don't think he knows it's me because it's a new account. Don't mind that crazy Russian lady that keeps tagging you in them dog tweets, dude. it's Carly. We followed each other before I got smashed. But there's a crazy Russian Karlushka Putin, and she sends you animal tweets all the time. So don't be afraid.
That's crazy,
Because
man.
I never hear back from him, and I'm like, he must think I'm some kind of like stalker or something, you know?
Well, you are.
I'm not stalking him.
You're
I'm
a
just
good
sharing
stalker.
information
Hey,
because,
I stalk iPod too because I love him, okay? I'm just teasing.
iPod is
Oh my God.
I watch him every morning.
Yep, me too.
Every morning, got to start with an iPod video. You kidding me?
Flashback-a-size, guys. We got a flashback-a-size. I love that. And every time I hear dun dun dun, I think of Carly. I love it. I'm a supporter of also iPod on Patreon. I suggest you get over there and help him out too. He's an amazing person. I give him $1 a month, and if everybody gave us all $1 a month, we would not have to worry about worrying, right?
That would be a beautiful thing.
Right?
Every penny.
You know, and I appreciate everybody. iPod has certainly a lot more supporters than I do. His research team and his research is bar none amazing. You know, we can't cover everything all ourselves. Go over and check iPod if you have not seen his video recently here to the last couple of days. I mean, you just got to go watch every iPod video. That's all there is to it, guys.
It's compulsory watching.
Yeah, and I love the trick burns.
What that weatherman dig is like insane.
Yeah, the weatherman is absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
Much love, iPod.
Yep. So, guys, you know, we need to support each other if we can. You know, I've got a Patreon. It's underneath here. We've got a PayPal. We've got shirts if you want to buy shirts. We got other things, you know, Q pins if you want to get something cool. Buy cool stuff and support a great channel, hopefully. You know, we love you guys very much.
Don't
All
forget
the spirit of
General
where we go all Patriots supporting Patriots every day.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to put LK's YouTube channel here? I'm trying to find him and I can't click on him, and I just need a little help.
I'll grab it.
I got you in the live chat, my friend. Look right over here, bud.
All right, thank you. Here it comes.
Don't forget Monday if you want something for free. I think you're giving away free samples Monday.
I'm not, but yes.
Sue.
Somebody is.
Right, let's check out. This is a cereal brain from LK, Dark to Light, guys. Look at the graphics here. Let's just take a minute, watch this. LK. Wow, get over there and subscribe. I didn't even like that video yet. Oh my gosh. Remember, we played this trailer on the Matrixxx Groove Hour. Guys, hang on. There we go. Let's start over. I had it on the wrong screen, guys. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
over.
Here we go.
Do it live.
I'm gonna mute you guys. This is LK stuff, man. I love you guys. Just teasing. Look at the graphics on this. And Zero Brain, if you are watching, please reach out to LK Dr. Light.
Be awesome. We talk quite a bit.
Okay, good. Let me turn it down, LK. Go ahead. So you do talk to Zero Brain every now and again?
Pretty much every video I do, we have a couple conversations about, just various things, decisions I should make during the video, stuff like that.
Very, very cool. And I'm a big fan of Zero Brain and his theories and his videos and just his content. Amazing stuff. And that's why, again, iPot covers stuff that I don't cover. Zero Brain covers stuff that we don't cover. Praying Medic has his angle. We all have our own, and we can't all do it all. But look
Everyone's
at this.
got a niche, but we're all working for the same.
Yeah, we all have our strengths, and we just, we use our own strengths and towards a greater goal. Exactly. I'm not really a decoder. I'm not a researcher, but I know how to use a computer. I know how to use editing software. So that's
But
what I
look
do.
at this. This is art, man. This is beautiful.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You are an inspiration to all of us novice filmmakers, content QE.
It's funny because I have the intro done for part 14, but he doesn't release it yet.
Oh, man.
That's awesome. That intro was absolutely phenomenal. The graphics through this whole video are amazing, LK.
Look at that.
Congratulations.
I would say that is my favorite one so far.
That's some awesome stuff. And I like an amateur, like trying to aspire to your level. I just think I have so much respect for the amount of time and effort and brain power that goes into making those things.
Thanks so much, man.
Now you remember it was
Honestly,
really...
the hardest thing for me is the voiceover because, like the slightest little thing that you get off, you have to retake it and over again. I pronounce something wrong while I'm editing halfway through the video. I'm like, I gotta go back, retake that part.
Absolutely.
Editing, I can just go and it's done. But
absolutely, yeah. I mean, you've got to, because Zero Brain does write very good too, like very well, I should say. And if it's not your writing too, and you're reading somebody else, it's not as flowy. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. So a lot of times when I'm reading it, I'll miss out a few key words, and yeah, it's
not as easy as it looks, guys.
But
even producing this show.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You guys phenomenal. Like how you guys can just be so fluid while you're live. It's just honestly, I'm so impressed with you guys and how fluid you are.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we were actually hat tipped by SB2 as well. That was from, what was that? That was from Rick, Bless to Teach. He does some, SB2 as well. And he actually said, who are these Patriots that are awesome? And ones that aren't, ones that are very, the name was it Loquist? Very loud. And apparently he said, who are the go-to, Q Patriots? And he said Praying Medic, Shady Groove, and intheMatrixxx. And he called out another one that is not relevant, NR.
Yeah,
and very
that guy's
loud.
no longer relevant. But I was talking with him, and yeah, I mentioned you guys, and he's like, oh yeah, Matrixxx, he's a really good anon, so follow him.
God bless him. Thank you for that too. And that's an honor to me, by the way. Because I've been a fan of Cereal Brain before. I used to be I am not Cereal Brain. Remember that? I used to do that impression. That's how long I go back.
Yeah.
But everyone here, I just want to say, with Matrixxx, iPod, what all these guys do is just amazing. I've been doing this, and it takes so much time to put all this together. You guys do all your own writing, you do your own digs. I'm just creating a video. I'm not writing anything. I'm not researching anything. I'm just putting together an edit. But you guys are doing it all, and it's just phenomenal what you guys do.
And we do it live.
You do it live too.
Hey,
I'm so impressed.
Thank you, and I want thank you for that. Wow. I want to. This is Oh Boy What a Shot video from Anthony. Look what's going on over in Clermont-Ferrand today. This is in France. Look at this. They want their country back too, guys. There you go. Also, let's look this is happening in, I believe this is Lyon, France. Ready? Haven't seen this on the news, have you guys?
Nope. Haven't they been like doing this for over a year now? You hear nothing. And Macron gets all full of himself in front of the president.
Sorry, the video's playing. Hold on. Hang on, Carly, 1 second. INF John, thank you so much. Carly, that video might have drowned your comment out. Go ahead and say it again.
What I'm saying is, you know how they supposedly were all talking behind the president's back, and Macron got all snippy, you know, when the president said, hey, you want some ISIS fighters, and was being funny. And he's like, let's be serious now. And look at this has been going on in this country for over a year.
Yellow vests and everything. And who dropped a picture of the Le Tour de Eiffel 2 days ago, yesterday? 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then there was the uprising in Eiffel Tower. Look at this, guys. Ready? Oh my gosh. You see, I have to have my button on this. My finger on this button. Hang on. Screws me up. 1 second. We're doing this in a different way. 1 second, guys.
We're doing this in a different format, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Kind of like Friday night karaoke.
I
like the pina coladas.
Oh, we're getting caught in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's look at this video, guys. Look at Prince Harry. Look at his hands. What do you think of that?
Yeah, really. How much more blatant can you get, Harry? Really? He knew what he was doing.
Look, he's grabbing his jacket.
Same thing as his dad did. Well, his supposed dad, because we think he's got a different father, this one.
Lonnie should have smacked that hand, dude.
She knows.
Looks like you tried to stay away from exactly touching him. Whatever spell he was trying to cast, I rebuke that stuff.
Yep.
I kind of don't blame her for that.
For that what, Sue?
Did you see where his focus is while he's doing that? It's almost like he's perving on her. It's disgusting.
Agreed.
Let's see. It just doesn't look right. He looks down too. You see that? Interesting. Also, Harvey Weinstein, he hobbled into court today. The guy next to him actually had his cane. Interesting. See this? See how that happens?
Yeah, good old Harvey. Perp walk. Yay!
All right, let's check this out. This is from our Brad Parscale. Let's check it. Ready? Hang on, let me get it.
Doing precisely what you're criticizing it's you. If you make a high crime and misdemeanor out of going to the courts, it is an abuse of power. It's your abuse of power. You're doing precisely what you're criticizing the president for doing.
Boom.
This guy's getting slammed, though. He's getting threats and everything right now. He put out a tweet that was like he's being attacked so bad.
Why do you think that is?
Because he spoke the truth.
Every time they back POTUS in any way, shape, or form, this happens. It doesn't matter if Nancy Pelosi backed POTUS today, that would happen to her.
Look at this guy.
But we're not going to hold our breath there. That's not going to happen.
Right, let's watch this, guys. Here it comes. Now, you look at the guy walking next to Weinstein. He'll have his cane. That's why he's howling. He's like, I need my cane. See the cane right there? Boom.
Meanwhile, what was it only a few weeks ago? Because I was talking about this on my Periscope. He was at that gathering where the young actors come to give their headshots and stuff. and he was sitting there, and the girl started screaming, "Why is this rapist here?" Because these
Oh,
are
I
young,
remember that.
young actresses, and he was sitting there. He was fine. So this is all an act. He was playing around with his ankle bracelet, and he got busted. Now they should throw him in a body cast.
Right. This is playing the victim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look.
All right.
They say he's doing the Bill Cosby right now. Look, he's walking like Bill Cosby.
All right, we're gonna watch this, guys. Ready? Ready? Listen. Ready? Here we go. Ready? This is the one you're talking about, Carly, right here.
I'm feeling a little tense. Anybody else? Yeah. I'm a comic. And it's our job to name the elephant in the room. Do we know what that is? Yeah, it's a Freddy Krueger in the room, if you will. I didn't know that we have to bring our own maze and rape whistles to Actors Hour, y'all. No? No?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. This kills at group therapy for rape survivors. They love it, yeah. Yeah, I have been raped, surprisingly, by no one in this room, but I've never gotten to confront those guys, so just a general fuck you to whoever I, Yes, girl! Yeah, back to your...
So Harvey Weinstein was in that room, and people were saying, "Shut up!" And this woman has been raped. She's never been had a chance to confront her rapist, and people are telling her to shut up, guys.
Well, there was another clip where it was just a girl.
Here
who
it
was
is. Ready?
sitting there.
Ready?
You have it?
Yeah, of course I do. Come on. Who are you talking to?
Nobody's gonna say anything!
Here it is.
Nobody's really gonna say anything! I'll get out of here, that's fine! I am happy to leave, but nobody's gonna say anything! I'm gonna stand 4 feet from a fucking rapist, and nobody's gonna say anything! I'll go!
Boom.
That's the one.
Right there. That's truth. And they kick her out, not the rapist.
Because they're so tolerant. And they're all part of the Me Too movement.
You're right.
The wrong side of the.
They're so tolerant.
No, their Me Too's are like convenient Me Too's.
Right.
Yeah, right?
Hey, Carly.
Like Oprah knows, and this one knows. They all know. They passing poor girls around and aspiring actresses for how long? A little meat market going on.
And who was the genius that called it Pound Me Too?
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know, I know of a hashtag as a hashtag. It was called a pound, guys. It's called the pound sign. So somebody named it hashtag Me Too, a.k.a. Pound Me Too, guys. You see? The words. Everything has meaning, folks. What do you think of that, LK?
You're right.
Some things have multiple meanings.
Just so demonic.
Absolutely.
I really loathe these people.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm getting angry again.
Don't get angry. We're watching the show.
Take a breath. Take a breath. It'll be okay.
I had a rip-roaring Periscope tonight, I'm telling you. I love those. It's like my venting hour. It used to be a little half hour. And I'd be
That's
funny.
why I
Now
come on
it's
to calm her down.
You do.
Think of puppies, Carly. Think of puppies and kittens.
Kittens and puppies. All right, this apparently Lindsey Graham was on Hannity tonight and said the day of reckoning is here.
Boom.
Monday night they asked him again about Comey. Then he said the day of reckoning is here.
That's gonna be biblical.
Well, I got the video of Lindsay looking all disheveled and nervous about people asking him, are you going to look into shift phone records? He's like, no, I'm not going to, he's just like, no. We're not going to go down that road. So I never know. This guy runs hot and cold every day.
Absolutely. Wow. I think this was a good show, guys. What do you guys want to do? You want to wrap it up? You got what else is on your mind? Let's go down the list because a lot of these people here in chat don't realize that this is the Matrixxx Groove Hour Mod Squad. Let's start with you. Carly. What are your final thoughts for tonight?
I'm just enjoying the show, but you know, I'm human and I get aggravated. But then I got to remember that I'm supposed to be the cackling conservative, and now I'm the Russian cackling conservative. So, Nastarovia, everybody.
Right. Right now we got. Let's go down the list now. Cutter, do you want to say your final thoughts? Do you have final thoughts?
Well, let me tell you, I've really enjoyed the show tonight. I haven't said very much because my husband's listening for the first time. And Carly, of course. Oh my gosh, Carly, he loves you. He said, that woman thinks just like me.
Oh.
And Matrixxx, oh my gosh, he says you need to be on the radio.
Oh, thank you so
He said you
much.
are awesome.
Yes.
So that's why I didn't talk very much, because he was listening, guys.
Well, tell your hubby thank you. And I remember you saying that he checked out my Pay Sewer thread, and I'm honored that he did that, Cutter. Thank you, and thank you to your husband.
He's listening to you, Matrixxx. He heard it.
I'm giving him a thumbs up right now. All right. High five. Now we got
right.
Cutter, thank you very much for all you do. And another person that does so much here on the show is Jackie Kanellick. Jackie, what are your final thoughts?
Oh, I love you, Matrixxx. I just love this family. I'm so happy and just blessed to be here with all you guys. Kiwi. I'm so blessed to have Kiwi in my life.
Oh, we all are. We all are. And Jackie, I love you so much. You've been so helpful. I know that you've been busy with the wine. You got your own stuff going on, but you've really done a lot. Just like everybody, Cutter, Jackie. Thank you. And then we're going to go to Kiwi. Kiwi, my man. Key to the Wii, yo. Kiwi, what's your final thoughts?
Kiwi.
Guys, you're too good. Thank you. I mean, you guys are so awesome to be working with and trying to problem solve and some of these hard problems, and to have a team and friends like you guys and the people in chat. This last year has just been incredible, an incredible year of my life. Absolutely amazing. I want to thank you, Matrixxx, for giving us a voice and for speaking for us and for taking all the slings and arrows, because, dude, you cop so much grief for telling the truth. It's crazy. And my final thought for the night is I just wanted to point out something I noticed during the last impeachment hearing. That really horrible lady, I don't know what her name was, but she... when she brought up Baron Trump and implied that POTUS wanted to be royalty, he wanted to be a king, that's, I think, part of a failed spell. Now, one of the things I noticed in the Patriot movement, there was the King Arthur sword that went around that was presented to POTUS, and there was a few other things that sort of, painted POTUS in the light of a king. And I think it was a double-edged attack. I think they were going to attack us, that these QAnon people think that POTUS should be king. And then they were going to go in the mainstream media with POTUS and his son Baron being a king. I wanted to put that out there as a thought that I had and share with you guys.
Yeah.
And so have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
That's very interesting you say that too. I thought it was, I saw the Patriots soapbox, stopped in there, and they were throwing that thing that went to Trump Tower. I saw the letter and everything. I couldn't really confirm that actually happened. You see what I'm saying? But I do remember the Baron comment about our Baron. I almost thought it was a threat. What do you think, Kiwi? I mean, did you confirm that sort? I mean, Kiwi is one of the best diggers that he's amazing.
The amazing Kiwi.
He knows what shovels are used for. And I'm chopped liver. Just ask Sue; she'll tell you. But I love you guys. But did you confirm that, Kiwi?
No, I can't confirm any of it, other than it looked like a disinformation campaign to support that impeachment hearing as a talking point that the left are going to use later. So don't be surprised if we hear more about POTUS being wanting to be the king, wanting to be a monarch.
Huh. Well, we reject that as a. I mean, they're going to say that, right? And that you're right, because he wants to be a baron. You're absolutely right. That's one of their talking points. I agree wholeheartedly. LK Dark to Light, first time I've actually talked to you live. I am just a big fan of yours, and thank you for hanging out with us.
No, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. This is surreal to me. You had asked me a year ago if I would be doing what I'm doing now. I would say there's no way I'd be doing this, but You know, it's just a time to be alive, and just being here with you guys, and you know, Trump and everything. It's crazy. Like,
It's quite a
I
movement.
don't even know what to say.
It's quite a movement, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even have words for what's going on right now.
Yeah, and if you ask me, a year ago or whatever, I think it's been about a year. I came out August of 18. As my voice, first time ever on the internet with Shady doing the Pay Sewer thread. We did 2 of those shows, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Shady, do you think it's disinfo? And then 2 days later, I said, let's not talk about it anymore. And then 2 days later, Q posted Q1970 about the, hey, Q is P equal Pay Sewer. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because of Shady, at least here, on the interwebs, if you will, with my real voice and my real name now, since the deep state has doxed myself, my family, my ex-girlfriend, and her kids. So I'm very disappointed, with, that, they took away my ability to remain anonymous. But I have a feeling that's one of the worst things that they've ever done because of who I am. And do your own digging. Go look at Paula C. Blade's thread and go do your own digging. You'll find that she's full of shit.
I found you through the channel we will not name, but I'm so glad I did. It's just I try to make your show every day, and like iPod and all you guys, it's wonderful. It's like one big family. We're just working together. We all have our own strengths, and man, it's amazing.
It is amazing. Thank you. So I did this for over a year and a half for zero and working. In fact, I probably lost my job because of doing this because I spent too much time. Poussant is in the house. She's been amazing. Poussant, what are your final thoughts? And I want to thank you personally as well for helping Shady and I for all this time.
Oh, thank you, Matrixxx. My final thoughts goes back to God. Just continue to pray unceasingly. Our POTUS needs it. We need it. These words are powerful, but they're not powerful to us, because when you have truth, it makes them melt all the way down. That's it. They're melting. So stay in prayer and keep your head, going forward. Always do the next right.
Go. Say. Sorry.
Oh, that was it. Just try to do the next right thing.
Absolutely, every day. And I pray for all of you guys. And I love you being here. Also, real quick, Jersey G says, in the Matrixxx breaking, 6 Saudi nationals have been arrested in connection with the Pensacola naval base attack, guys. With that, we're going to go. Thank you for that. This is why we love the live shows, guys. We have you guys.
Let's not forget. Can I say one thing?
Jackie, go ahead. Yes.
Let's not forget, Patriots, the Saudis are not our friend. That's all I got to say.
America
about that.
first, Jackie, doesn't mean Saudi.
America
I'm with you,
first.
100%. Boom. High five on that one, Jackie, because America first means America first. Not having an impeachment hearing about giving money to a foreign country. I'd rather keep that money here, right? I don't care about the monies that were held up or what not held up or whatever. Take it back. F them. I only care about me. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about that too. But we know we're just watching a movie. Then we got QD. I've known QD for, almost as long as I've known Poussant and Rocket. QD, you have any final thoughts?
Hi, Matrixxx. I do have final thoughts. My final thoughts are that we need to stay in this fight. We have been attacked relentlessly, and they've tried to take us down in so many ways. And we just need to be strong. We need to unite. We know that we are on the right path because here we are tonight. We are doing the right thing. We are fighting for the right cause, not just for America. America is first, yes, first and foremost, but for the whole world, for those people that are suffering in China, for those people that are suffering in Iran, for all those people around the world that do not have a voice. They are depending on us. We are the Patriots that are leading the charge. We are on the front lines, and we need to continue to fight.
Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, QD.
Amen.
I love you so much. Thank you again
Agreed.
for being here with us and and being, open-minded.
I
Yeah.
love my family here. Rocket, Poussant, Cutter, Sue, Kiwi, you guys are all amazing.
Yeah.
Jackie, Matrixxx, and Shady, you guys are all amazing. And all the Patriots that are in our live chat, they're so dear to my heart. I mean, I literally wake up every day, and you people are the first thing I go to anymore. And I just want to thank you all for your love, for your dedication, your devotion. And I just love you all.
Wow, thank you. And another one that I love very, 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 very much.
Can I just butt in here for a sec? I just want to say that Matrixxx is the only channel that I support that has ever given me a shout out. So just want to put that out there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. And you know,
Has ever supported what I do.
wow, thank you so much. And
Patriots support
That's the amazing
Patriots,
people.
okay.
Yeah, I love your work, LK. And that's one of the things where I think they wanted to stop with these spells that they used against me. They wanted me to stop going on to like the Patriots soapbox because I was so successful. I went on to other people's shows. They wanted to divide us. And obviously, united, we're stronger. So, LK, that's why you're here. That's why I support you. That's why I support the people that are true to this movement. And there's many. I mean, I could not name all of them, in this one show. But, my favorites are right here. LK, iPod, Praying Medic, you guys all out here. I follow you guys back. Hopefully I do. And so just want to make sure that you guys know that there's so many other people too. But you have to trust yourself. Don't trust what I say. Don't trust what LK says. Don't trust what anybody says. Look it up yourself. And I had that quote. I'm going to say it again. The truth is learned. It's never told. And I had that before the Q team. And I really stand by my, research. If it's a fact, it's a fact, even if I don't like it, right? And if it's a theory, it's a theory. Theories are okay. And that's why we have to understand that. And we have to understand that you're the one that's going to have to know. And that choice to know will be yours. Rocket Girl has also been with us the same amount of time. I've known them the same as QD, Poussant, Rocket, and Cutter. Rocket, I love you so much. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. And, Shady and I, that comes from both of us. And I miss Shady. He is on the road tonight. I didn't expect to do the show, but there was just so much Q. And the mod squad, they wanted to come on to say hi to you guys. I got them out here. Rocket, what are your final thoughts?
Well, I'll just say hi, guys, and a big shout out to Shady. Gosh, I wish he could be here. We love him. We love Matrixxx. They're the real deal. And I'm pretty nervous about what I want to say. I'm just going to keep it short. But I think in closing, I would say that we need to speak as one voice. And I have seen us really all sort of come together, not just in the U.S., but worldwide. And keep that in the back of your mind, along with keeping your armor of God on. And when we say much love, you guys have no idea the deep meaning that has. And let's keep up the good work.
Very well said.
Well said.
Very well said. And that brings us, I see Angel here has her ears off, but Saved Angel is also here. She's in there in chat. She's amazing. She's been here for about, half the time, I guess. I don't know, but she's been an amazing patriot to me and all of us here. Then that brings me to Pseudonym. Sue, hi. She's shy, by the way.
I'm shy, but I'm breaking out, man. I'm telling you. And I'll just say this much. The armor of God means a whole lot more to me than a lot of people would think. I spent 20 years of my life as a Satanist, and Q and Trump has turned that all around for me. Like, this year has been, just like you, it's been one of the most amazing years of my life. And I feel like I'm definitely on the right path. And I love all you guys. And thank you for accepting me and everyone else for who we really are. And just where we go one, we go all.
Absolutely, Sue. And I don't know if you remember when we had Praying Medic on the show, we were talking about Sue. And that really brought a tear to my eye. And she's here with us today. So you don't judge people if you don't know who they are, okay?
Thank you,
Wow.
Matrixxx. Much love.
Yeah, much love to you.
We love you, Sue. We love you.
Yeah.
We do love you. And I just want to say that we've all been through things in our life, and maybe at that point in life, they were not the right things for us, and maybe we were not on the right path. And somehow God had to put us on the path where we belong. and he does work in mysterious ways, and he has ways of taking you from where you shouldn't be and putting you exactly where you should be.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
And now
Q.
your place is right here in this journey with God, Q, our country, our Patriots, and the Great Awakening.
Absolutely. And so you know who else I love out here? I love Honest Content. I love Tom Manley. I love Kevin Rogers. I love Eric Johnson, Sharon, Markle, Roro Patriot. I love you, Snapper. Love you so much. S.A. McGibbon, Sam Finn. I love each and every one of you. War Eagle Rising, Jeff Gully, Brad Umholtz. Do you know Brad? I've known him since, 8th grade, 7th grade? He's been a good friend of mine, and I love him so very much. Andy Social. Love Andy. Shell. Angel, oh my gosh. Sandy, who's not here right now. This is it, guys. This is real. We are real people. Aaron, love you too. And you know, this is what it's all about, guys. This is what the Q movement is all about. It's about opening up your mind, understanding where we've been, understanding the programming that we've been under, and understanding that we can take our power back. We just forgot it, guys. You are God's children. You're God's children. And we're brothers and sisters. And with that, I want to go out with this awesome show. This is the 12 Q drops of Christmas, guys. We're going to go out with this. Merry Christmas. We'll see you Monday. Please check out, if you can check out the links down below to support us. Come on over Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. 605-313-5142 is the phone number. The code for entry is 774025 pound. Free samples will be given away on the call. I don't know what it is. I'm going to join you over there. I'm going to find out along with you. So come over, join me, and I'll see you there. And with that, we're going to do the 12 Q drops of Christmas, guys. Here we go.
On the first day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, Q in the Patriot Army. On the second day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the third day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the fourth day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 5th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, D5, 5 by 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 6th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, successful bandit and odds, D5, 5 by 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 7th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, Snow White 7 offline, successful bandit and odds, D5, 5 by 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 8th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of anons, D5, 5 by 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 9th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of anons, D5, 5 by 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim Comey and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 10th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 10 days of darkness, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5, 5, 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, 2-face Jim Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 11th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 11/11 awakening, 10 days of darkness, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5, 5, 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, 2-face Jim Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 12th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 12 deals rejected, 11/11 awakening, 10 days of darkness, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5, 5, 5. 4 Coronas offline, 3 sides to a pyramid, 2-face Jim Comey, and Q in the Patriot
Army. Oh my God, that's awesome. I love that song. That's the 12 Q drops of Christmas. Right there, that's a special gift for you. Right here, I've been Shadow Band is the person who did it. And we're going to go out with the Mean Green Meme Machine. Check out this work right here. The targets have been acquired.